Okay, Ottawa, we are back here with episode 2 of our Ottawa GM mode. So in this episode, I'm going to get through preseason and I'm going to just show you guys the lines that we're going to use because I want some guys to fight for some spots. If you look in our edit lines here, especially looking at our defense, there's some guys that I'm not sure if they're going to have a spot on this team. You know, there's going to be guys in the AHL. Let me just get the roster moves. There's going to be a few guys here in the AHL like Travis Hamonic and Jacob Bernard-Docker. These are kind of the only two guys who I can see playing for us this year. But I can see both of these guys maybe making a jump. You see both their roles are top 6. Jacob Bernard-Docker, a younger guy, a medium top 4. We want to get him playing. But would it be better for him to play like first line time down in the AHL or like 6th defenseman in the NHL? So we're going to give him some time and see what he does with it in the preseason. Also, I think I'm gonna sign Alex Formanton just to a 1 year contract, 1 year, 1 million or so contract because it's not expensive. You know, like he's asking for 1 year, 1 mil. We'll see what he does. We'll keep him as an RFA. See what he does this year. If I give him like a 4 year, actually 4 years at 2.1 for an 82 overall. It's not bad. The only thing is, like, you know, he's a medium top 6. He's 23 years old. Maybe I give him a 4 year deal and keep him as an RFA. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that right now. I think 4 years at, what's 85% of 2.1? Okay, so we can basically give him a 1.9-ish million dollar contract. It said 1.785, but we want to be fairly realistic. Formanton, we'll give him a fairly cheap deal, under 2 mil. I'll just offer that to him right now. If he says no, he says no. He's still an RFA, so I'm not too worried about it. That's all I'm going to do for now. I know Alex Formanton was looking for a contract as well, but he's asking for 10 million for 6 years, which takes him down to about 8.8 million if you give him 85%, but we're strapped for cash, so let's see how he performs before we rush in and give him all of our funds. It would also make him the most salaried player on the team, so we're definitely going to see what happens. Looking at free agency, there wasn't anything I was too interested in, to be honest. There's guys like Ikonen here, who's a 60 overall, 74 overall. Like, none of these guys are going to grow, and I don't really want to pick them up just for trade value and then trade them, like, you know, in a trade, just because that's kind of cheesing the system a little bit, you know. Looking at goalies, though, we could sign Vevalainen, or what is this? Vevalainen, but he's 25 with medium starter. Probably won't be anything, so I'm just going to leave free agency as it is for now, and I'm going to show you guys the lines for our preseason games, and then show you what happens in them. Okay, so our first game here, we're just going to stick with the lines that we have. Tkachuk, Giroux, DeBrincat, Stützle, Norris, Batherson, Matthew Joseph, Shane Pinto, Brassard, and then Mott, Gambrell, and Watson. On defense, we're going to play Shabbat, Brandstrom together, Sanderson, Zub, and Nikita Zaitsev, and Nick Holden together, just to get a feel for what the team can do. And then between the pipes, we are going to start Cam Talbot here over and on Forsberg for this first game. All right, here we go, guys. Against Boston, first period there, Matthew Joseph and DeBrincat getting 2 goals on Keith Kincaid. Second period, here we go, 3-0. Shane Pinto scores on Keith Kincaid. And let's get this final period here. Shots are 25-19. The Sens out-shooting and outplaying the Boston Bruins, who are having an incredible year this year so far. It's been pretty crazy to see. Let me guys know what you guys think about that and down in the comments below. What's his first name? Steen. I don't know. Steen gets a power play goal against us. Cam Talbot lets in 1, but a great showing there from the Senators. The 3 stars of the game here. Matthew Joseph with a goal and an assist. Cam Talbot with a good save percentage, 964 save percentage, and Derek Brassard with 2 assists. All right, let's jump to the next game. Okay, so here we are for game number 2. I'm not really changing out any of the forwards, just kind of changing up the lines because we don't really have any forwards in the AHL system that are going to make the team. So just changing up the lines here, giving Shane Pinto some first line time with Stützle and Batherson. The second line looks like Tkachuk, Norris, and Matthew Joseph, just rewarding him for his 2-point night the other night. DeBrincat, Giroux, and Brassard, a veteran line there. Well, I guess DeBrincat's still a young kid. On defense, though, this is where we're really going to see the changes here. Sanderson and Brandstrom both kind of auditioning for that first line spot. I'm not sure really who I want to give it to. Jacob Bernard-Docker enters into the lineup. He's going to be playing with Artem Zub, so hopefully they can be a plus. And then Nick Holden and Nikita Zaitsev as well on that third pairing right there. Oh, and I actually just skipped past it, but Alex Formenton just agreed to sign to 1.9 for 4 years, so that's a great signing for us. And of course, Chicago instantly wants to trade, so he'll draw into the lineup right now, actually. Let me do that real quick. But Formenton signs to 4 years at $2.1 million per year. That's great to see. We'll swap him out for Alex DeBrincat. Why not? Is he even on the roster? Hang on. He's not, so I'll call him up. Let's do this with you guys so that you can see his contract. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip through it. I was just, clicking X here. So, pretty speedy guy. He's got decent defensive awareness. He was a penalty killer for Ottawa in the real world, but he's listed as a sniper here, so probably won't be killing penalties for us. But yeah, let's get him up here into the NHL, and let's throw him on that third line and see what he does. So here we go. DeBrincat being subbed out now for Alex Formenton. Doesn't give us any chemistry, but we're going to keep him there and jump in to our game here against Florida. Let's simulate here. We're in the CTC. You love to see that. Home ice against Florida. Still the playoff or preseason, so nothing crazy. First period, and Matthew Joseph scores another goal, and another goal. They're having a great preseason. Might have to keep him on the second line, baby. Second period. Oh, 3-2. Florida comes back. They got Daup scoring on Cam Talbot, Sam Reinhart, and Denisenko. But Alex Formenton gets us back within one, so good showing from him there. I forgot to put Anton Forsberg in the net. He'll show up in the next game for sure. So here we go. Third period underway. And Dylan Gambrell on that fourth line. It gets us a goal there, gets us back into this game tied up halfway through that third period now. Shots are looking fairly even. The Sens just trying to claw back a young team here, looking to solidify a decent spot right now in preseason. But Florida's going to get the better of us on that night right there. The 3 stars are Sam Reinhart, Grigory Denisenko, and Derek Brassard, again with 2 points. Did he have 2 points last game? I don't remember. Yes, he did. He has 4 points in the preseason already. So that's very, very impressive here. Now let's see. Let's go to the lines and let's see who's doing what for us. Brady has no points. Batherson has an assist, a goal. Timmy has no points. He's a -2. Can't be having that, my friend. Okay, let's get Claude Giroux up here playing. I don't know. Let's put him on the left wing. Let's get Timmy down here on the line at 3. Joseph. And yeah, we'll keep everybody else the same. On defense, how did everybody do? Jake Sanderson was a plus. Brandstrom is a +4. Jacob Bernard-Docker was a -2. Oh, JBD. That's not a great showing, my friend. We'll get Nikita Zaitsev up there. And actually, should I bring... I don't want to bring him out, though. Zaitsev's a -1. Okay, we'll take Zaitsev out and see if... no, not Thomas Chabot. See if... Travis Hamonic fares any better on that second line. He gives it a plus. Actually, we can get 2 pluses, but I don't want to play Hamonic and Bernard-Docker together because I want to see what they do separated. We'll also put Forsberg between the pipes, and let's jump in to our game here against Montreal in the Bell Center, the Centre Bell. So here we go. Game number, or period 1, sorry. Claude Giroux scores on Jake Allen. Second period, oof, Josh Norris scores on Jake Allen. The big guns coming out to play right now. And here we go. Oh, Josh Norris gets another one on Jake Allen. He's a 2-point night. DJ Smith, get him out there. I'm not going to say it, but you guys know. Oh, no. Brendan Gallagher is going to... Oh, and Uri Slavkovsky is going to put another one past Anton Forsberg there, destroying his hopes of... well, a shutout, he didn't get it, so, that's tough. But a good performance from the Sens, winning that one 3-2. 3 stars, Josh Norris, Matthew Joseph, and Nick Holden. Holy smokes, Matthew Joseph is playing amazing for us. Okay, so these are going to be the lines for game number 4, I think. Giroux with Norris and Matthew Joseph, rewarding him because this man has 5 points in 3 games. The other stuff looks fairly similar, just switched a few things around. This fourth line is clicking at a minus. So why don't we try to switch it up, actually? and get Derek. No, Derek Brassard's been playing well. Let's put Austin Watson down here. Or sorry, Formanton down there. Defense, I switched up a bit. Sanderson with Zub, Hamonic, Brandstrom, and Bernard Docker and Nick Holden. Between the pipes is once again Anton Forsberg. So let's jump into this game. Here we go. First period. Ooh, the Sens are up 3-0. Josh Norris gets one on Brian Elliott, then Eric Brandstrom, and finally Brady Tkachuk pots in a power play goal. Second period. Oh my god, and Tampa Bay comes clicking right back. Stamkos on Forsberg. Or sorry, Ross Colton on Forsberg brings them back within 2. Stamkos brings them back within 1, and then Stamkos once again ties up this game at 3s. But Josh Norris gets the hat trick on Maxime Lagacé in the net there. A blast from the past, and I think it's his hat trick actually. But let me check while this game is still rolling. No, what am I saying? It's only 2. Okay, it's not a hat trick at all. But the Sens here clamping down defensively, and they're gonna get the win. Yes, they are 4-3. Not a pretty win, but we'll take it nonetheless. The 3 stars in that one: Josh Norris, like 3 points. Claude Giroux with a 3rd star there, and Steven Stamkos with 3 points of his own. Good job, Ottawa. Okay, so these are the lines now. We decided to get Alex DeBrincat in here, just get him warmed up a little bit for the regular season. But these are going to be the lines here. This is what the defense looks like. Basically the same, but just kind of switching a little bit of stuff up here. And then in goal, we have Cam Talbot and starting for us. So this game, here we go against Detroit. Let's simulate. No, I pressed play. Okay, take 2. Here we go. Let's simulate this game. And first period, here we go. Oh, down 3-1. Cam Talbot, man, not impressing me here. Second period, still 3-1, and third period's underway. Shane Pinto, there we go, scores one after being demoted to the 3rd line, trying to show that he is worth maybe a 2nd line spot. Although let's be real, he's probably going to play 3rd line time for us. And this game halfway through with the Sens destroying the Red Wings in shots. But the goals just aren't coming for us on the penalty kill. Yes, penalty kill pays off. And Tim Stützle is going to get his first of the preseason to bring us to overtime. And in overtime, nothing happens. In the shootout, we score. Tim Stützle gets his 2nd. And we win that one 4-3 as well. Stützle with a goal and 2 assists. Derek Brassard with a goal and 2 assists. Dylan Larkin there with 2 assists of his own as well. So good showing from the Sens there. Okay, my friends, so I'm going to make a cut here. I'm unfortunately going to have to cut JBD from the starting 6, I think, because I want him to get playing time, and he's just not going to get it up here. He hasn't really done anything. He's played 4 games. He's been a +1, hasn't really contributed anything offensively, and I want the defensive stats to grow there. They're pretty decent: 85 defensive awareness, 87 shot blocking, and 85 stick checking, but I just want him to grow a little bit more. Maybe that just put that overall up, those offensive stats up a little bit. So we're going to send him down to the AHL and bring up another depth forward for us. Travis Hamonic will probably be our depth defenseman. He had worse stats than JBD, true, but he's just older and doesn't have as much potential, so I want to get JBD some first line time in the AHL, and I think that'll really help him more than Travis Hamonic, who's not going to grow at all. So we'll get him out of the lineup and put Thomas Chabot back in, and then see what our full lines are looking like for our last 2 games of preseason. Okay, so this is what the lines are going to look like here for the regular season and for the remainder of the preseason here. These are the defensive lines. And in goal, we're going to go with Forsberg because he's had the better stats. Yeah, I mean, same amount of games played, and he's had the much better stats. So we're going to go with Forsberg here. And then Cam Talbot will play the last game of the preseason. But here we go. Against Toronto, or at Scotiabank Arena, or Rogers Place, or what? No, it wasn't Rogers Place. What was it? Rogers Center? Was it? Yeah, first period. Here we go. DeBrincat's going to score on his return against Ilya Samsonov. Second period, 3-1 Sens. Let's go, boys. Alex Formanton getting a goal there, and Drake Batherson. You love to see it. 5-on-3, we got to score, and Josh Norris pots that one in. Good for him. And the Sens are up 4-1 here. Haven't given up barely any shots. Tyler Mott gets his first of the preseason. You absolutely love to see that if you're a Sens fan. Yeah, man. We are just rolling here in preseason. Yeah, let's just get out of the building, man. 6-1, demolishing over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Tyler Mott gets 2 points. Formanton gets 2 points. Norris gets 2 points. You love to see that from the Senators right there. And for this last game, I'm just going to let the computer run with Cam Talbot in the net. Salary cap compliant, I am. Just make sure Cam Talbot's between the pipes. And then we'll get going here with the regular season in the home opener. So here we go. We're in Buffalo, I think. First period, ooh, Owen Power is going to score a power play goal on Cam Talbot. Second period, Brendan Suter's going to score another goal on Cam Talbot. And third period, we're getting outshot all by a triple almost here, 14 shots to 35 or so. This has just not been a good game. We haven't found our offense, but maybe we can here with the power play. No, it gets, they kill that off. And Cam Talbot has faced 40 shots and he's made, 39 saves or whatever it is. Yeah, that doesn't count. So he made 39 saves on 40 shots. What a performance from him. We get shut out in the last game of the preseason. That doesn't fill me with confidence, but we're going to stick with this lineup and we're going to jump into our first game of our career here with Ottawa as the GM. I'm excited, boys. I hope you are too. Leave a like if you are. Yes, I did just ask to call you guys out. Let's look at our stats here. Norris with 8, Brassard with 8 points. Ooh, is he on the third line? Yeah, he's on the third line. I can't really put him up anymore. Matthew Joseph with 7, Stutzla with 5, Formanton with 4. Good signing there from us. Defense, any points from our defense? Brandstrom with 3, Holden with 2, Shabbat with 1 in 3 games played. Yeah, good stuff from our defenseman out here. I'm going to fix the AHL lines, and then we're going to jump to our first game in the NHL. Okay, boys, so here we go. Let's simulate up to our first game at Buffalo. I'm going to jump into our first game here as GM, and I've sent the scouts out. I've done all that nonsense, so we're going to simulate here. My ideal position is if I can simulate to the trade deadline to get your guys' input, but I want to be a playoff team in year 1. I know Ottawa isn't in real life, but that's why we're resimulating, right? We want to see if maybe we can do better. So I do want to be a playoff team for year 1. So if I can make it to the trade deadline and we're fairly close to 500, that would be ideal. But if we're really doing awful, then I'm going to stop the video early to get your guys' opinions and stuff. But let's just jump into game number 1 and see what we have here. It's not the end of the world, guys. It's just game 1. So here we go. First period, 1-1. Okay, Claude Giroux on that first line, scoring against Craig Anderson, but Victor Olofsson ties the game up at 1. Here we go. Second period, and Buffalo takes a commanding 4-1 lead there in the second period. They came out and they started shooting, but Claude Giroux doesn't want to give up just yet. They're still early-ish. If we can get another one, this is a game. But down by 2 with 8 minutes left. You know Anderson really wants this one against his old team here in his new building. Wants to show his old team that he's still got it. And he does. Ottawa loses their opener 4-2. That's okay though, boys. We still have a long season ahead of us. That was just the first game of the season. Let's jump down here to the Tampa game and just start simulating, man. Up against Toronto, that's an L. Central scouting, yeah, so I did all the draft stuff. Connor Bedard's going first, obviously. That's another L. Okay, there we go. First W of the year. 7-1 loss. This is going quite quickly, actually, and we have a trade here, swapping our second for a fourth and Mandelys. Are you on crack, Edmonton? What the hell kind of a trade is this? We'll give you our second for your second, so they're not giving up anything because they're getting their own second, and then we'll take a fourth and a backup off you. What kind of a trade is that? Oh my god, the simulation. The trades that this game comes up with is just crazy, man. They think that we're like idiots or something here. 3-4-1 after 8 games. Let's get to 10 games played here up against Philadelphia. Let's see, win and win. Oh, there we go. That's a good win. Parker Kelly's injured. Just replace him. Yeah, that's a big win there. We're on a 3-game winning streak right now. We're 10 games in. I think I want to keep simulating here. Let's just go. Let's go another week, or should we see who's doing what for us? We're not going into playoffs, but let's see what the lines are gelling like here. Claude Giroux, I like to see that 9 points. Love to see that. So this first line here, Kachuk, the Brinkets, and Claude Giroux, they're doing well so far. The second line, though, is minus, a big minus as well. So that's kind of disheartening to see, but they have decent points. They have good points, though. The third line is a plus, so that's great. Oh, and Shane Pinto is clicking right now with 6 points in 10 games. Great to see. And then the third line, they're only a minus 2, minus 4. So that second line is really hurting us, but I can't really make any changes. Let's just hope it comes back. Shabbat and Zub, they're minus. Sanderson is a minus with Hamonic, and Nick Holden and Brandstrom are plus. So I'm gonna throw Hamonic down to the second line, And let's get for Holden up here. Holden has a bit. Does he have better defensive statistics? 84, 87, 87, 85, 87. Not really. He doesn't really have any better statistics, but maybe just a more veteran presence here can help out the young Jake Sanderson. Just switch something up a little bit. I know these two are playing well together, but we'll see. And then in goal, Talbot and Forsberg. Cam Talbot has an awful numbers. Maybe I should be playing Anton Forsberg a bit more. But it's still early, so I'm going to simulate 5 more games or so and see what's going down. I didn't expect the simulation to be that quick. It was super quick. So let's sim like down here to Buffalo. No, we already saw Buffalo. Let's go to watch the New Jersey game. Also we are on a 3-game winning streak. That's just somebody in the AHL. I'm just looking for the names JBD, Lassie Thompson, and I think there's 2 other medium top 4 defensive prospects that we have to look out for, but everyone else is basically medium top 9. So yeah, Formanton for Mayfield. I'm not looking for any trades right now. I'll decline that offer. There's another win. Gambrell for a second. Like again, you're just switching seconds and you're just picking up Gambrell for free. No, what do you think? I'm stupid? There's a loss. So we went on a 4-game winning streak, then lost 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Aye. Dang, man. Okay, Parker Kelly, I'll go do this real quick. He was playing on the first line, so we'll just get him right back in there. Yep, sub him back in. These are the lines for the AHL. I don't think I showed you them. That's on me. That's my bad, boys. Yeah, but these are the lines for the AHL, so yeah. I have to stop the sim. I remember this because it switches to the AHL for some reason. So let's jump up to the NHL. Did we win that last game? Hello? We lost in a shootout, so we're on a 4-game losing streak here. Come on, boys. Let's get up above 500 again. Travis Hammond's been injured with us neck strain. Okay, so I'll edit these lines manually because Hammond is a big player for us. Well, he's not a very big player. He was actually kind of a minus. Maybe it's a good thing that he got injured. Well, not a good thing, obviously, but you know, Nikita Zaitsev can jump in there now. He gets a -2 with Brandstrom though, which I really don't like. And Brandstrom's a +5, so maybe if we go like this. Oh boy! But what's Holden been doing? 0, -3, minuses everywhere, man. Okay, Brandstrom, come up here. We'll do this like this. And get you 2 playing on your right wings, or not wings, but your right sides. And yeah, I'll do this. I'm not sure if it's going to really help very much, but let's see. That Buffalo game was a win. Great job. Love to see that, boys. And now we're against the awful New Jersey Devils. So let's jump into this one here and see if we can get a win and get above 500. That would be really nice if we could get above 500 here. So here we go. We're in the CTC. That first period is 2-2. Thomas Chabot and then Nico Hischier gets 2 on Anton Forsberg. And then Brady's going to score on Mackenzie Blackwood. Second period now. No score. The team's mellowing out a bit in that second period there. Shane Pinto, there we go. He's going to get a goal for us, get the Senators up 3-2. We'd love to see that. And then Matthew Joseph, he had a great preseason. I couldn't really reward him with any ice time, but if that second line keeps faltering, Matthew Joseph, you're moving up, my friend. Jesper Bratt gets a goal on Anton Forsberg, brings us within 1 power play. Come on, boys, power play. Oh my God, and Miles Wood, are you kidding me? He's going to score, and this game's going to go to overtime. Here we go. And yes, the Senators win in overtime. Nick Holden, he's going to get that the overtime marker for us. And that's 2 points for the Senators. Great to see. Matthew Joseph with 2 points, Nick Holden with 1 point, and Nico Hischier with 2 goals there, my friend. I wonder what kind of a season those Detroit Red Wings... Oh, no. Claude Giroux has been injured with an injured leg. Great diction there, EA. His estimated return is November 25th, 2022. The team's lines must be edited. You don't say. But hey, when one person goes down, you know what that means. It means guys like Tim Stützle and Josh Norris get the call. So who's been having a better season? Oh, wait. Whoa. Hold up. Okay, let's just fill it with... Yeah, I'm going to keep you guys on board for this one. We're going to fill it with Austin Watson for now. Don't worry, I'll substitute him in all lines, but we'll change all that stuff in a minute here. Hang on, so we're going to get... Matthew Joseph is going to get the call up. For sure, 100%, he has to. We'll put Formanton on the 3rd line. And then who's been having the better season here? My scouts are already out there, EA. What the heck's going on here? Okay, back to edit lines. Foreman power play 1. All right, hang on. Power play. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave Austin Watson in there, boys. I know he's in there on the first line. I just want to see my team stats. And I can't see Tim Sousa's stats for some reason. Okay. So hang on. Let's jump out and stop the sim. Okay, thank you. Now I will go to my edit lines. Jesus, these menus, man. They're EA, after 10 plus years of doing this or whatever, they still haven't figured it out. Tim Stutz is a -7 with only 11 points. Josh Norris has 11 points as well, and he's a -4. So let's get Norris up here playing. Tim Stutz has decent stats, I guess. Norris has better defensive stats, so we'll put Norris up there. Hopefully he can help that plus minus out a little bit with Brady and DeBrincat. And then these three here, Joseph, Stutza, Batherson, and Pinto. Nah, Pinto's just going to stay down here. He's playing well so far. Don't want to ruin the mojo. He's about, point every other game player for us. Down here, what's it look like? -4 plus 6, -3, -3, 2, and then 1. So, we're a meddling team. It's not surprising to me at all. Forsberg, 900 save percentage. Talbot below 900 save percentage. That's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable in the real world. In this universe, could be a bit better, but not entirely angry at it. So let's get Watson out of here, especially playing the center. Let's get Josh Norris in here. Why not? To play here. Gives it a 0 still, so that's a little bit sad. Also, I made DeBrincat the finisher on the power play. Doesn't really seem to have been working very well, but with Shabbat as the distributor. But yeah, so let's go to the second unit power play now and get Norris off of it for who? For who indeed? Gambrell's already there. Is Brassard on here? I think he is, right? Oh no, he's not. Okay, let's get a Derek Brassard then. Why not? Give him some power play time while everyone's injured. Okay. So let me just change the finisher though, because Brassard is not going to be our finisher. Batherson is going to be our finisher. Distributor is going to be Sanderson, and the puck carrier can also be Sanderson. Yeah, why not? So we'll leave it like this. I'll take a look at the foreman power play lines, because this can't be happening for 4-on-4, or sorry, foreman power play. Let's get Timmy out there with Alex DeBrincat, and then on that second unit we'll have, oh goodness, I don't remember who did I just put out there. We'll put Shane Pinto. Shane Pinto. Who's on this one? Hang on. Shabbat, Batherson, DeBrincat, Stützle. Shabbat, Batherson, DeBrincat, Stützle. So this is okay, I think. Yes, I think this is okay. Okay, so we'll do this. Yeah, we'll leave it like this for now. -3, I know, but can't really do anything about it. Penalty kill. Was Claude on the penalty kill? I don't believe so. So I think it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. Yep. And yep. And then the only thing I'm worried about is extra lines here. What is this? Boys, I really should have been paying better attention to this. Let's get Brady Tkachuk in there. Actually, no, we gotta get DeBrincat in there. DeBrincat. Then 4-4-2. Yeah, that's good for me. 4-4-3. Oh, not Austin Watson. Matthew Joseph. Why not? Throw him in there. Matthew Joseph. And yeah, switch that around. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. 3-on-3. Nah, see, I should have been looking better after this, guys. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's on me, boys. We're changing it now. We're still early in the season. I hope it hasn't cost us too many games. I don't see why it would. And I always do that, bro. I always do that. And then we'll get you out for Watson will go out for who is Watson going out for? Let's see. I suppose Formanton? Yeah, sure. Let's give Formanton some time. Okay, there we go. Extra attackers. Formanton and Watson are the extra attackers. Okay, we'll do DeBrincat for sure. And we'll do I'm thinking let's just do Shabbat. Let's just keep it simple. We'll do Thomas Shabbat getting out there. I know he's a defenseman, but we'll put him out there. All right, and now let's continue the simulation. We're 17 games in. Let's get 20 games in, and then I'll evaluate our team statistics and all that jazz. So 20 games in takes us to Anaheim. So let's simulate to that game. Come on, boys, get on a winning streak. Yeah, there we go. 2 in a row, 3 in a row. There we go. And Giroux's back. After doing all those line changes, Giroux's back. I'm not going to make you guys sit through those line changes again. I'll do them right now. Okay, also Travis Hamonic is fully healed now. I'm trying to stop the simulation, guys. Okay, what just happened? Yeah, with their voodoo here coming back to bite us. Sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, my friends. Let's look at the calendar. So we won against Anaheim, we won against Vegas, and we're on a 5-game winning streak. Let's just keep this rolling until we lose. Here we're above 500. 11-7-2 are the Senators. 12-7-2 are the Senators. A good year for rookies, you don't say. They're amateur scout. And look at that in the bottom right there, guys. We are in a wild card spot, so that's great to see. But we lose to the New York Rangers 3-0. So this is a good place to look at our statistics as a team and compared to all the other teams in the league as well. So we're going to do that. First of all, individual stats here. Let's look at our forwards first. So DeBrincat is leading the team as he should be. He's a -1, but that's okay. Brady Tkachuk there and Claude Giroux. Tim Stützle and Josh Norris here are both -7 and -8. That's quite concerning, to be honest. I'm looking for that second line to turn it around somehow. Shane Pinto and Drake Batherson only has 9 points, Drake Batherson, and he's a -7. Yikes, man. These Ottawa Senators, they're not the same as the real world sense. Let me tell you, Drake Batherson and Josh Norris, they never simulate very well. Formanton with 5 points in 22 games, not the best. Watson played 2 games and he was a 0. Defenseman Brandstrom with 10 points in 22 games, playing third pairing ice time, isn't he? Oh no, he's on the first line now, I think, with Thomas Chabot. So -5, Zub -2, Sanderson on -1. He brought that up. Good. Love to see that. Has he grown at all? No, he's still 80 overall. That's okay. He really doesn't like the coach, and neither does Chabot, which is kind of a, down, but we can't get a better coach. So what are you going to do? Sue me. So that's good. Oh, I didn't look at the goalie stats, but I'm sure they're awful. So let's just move on to the team stats. We are 5th, but we have 3 games in hand over Toronto, and we're only down at 2 points. Our goals for per game is bad in our division, 2.8. We need to score more goals, and our goals against is also, we're in the middle. We're close to the top, but we're fairly in the middle. So we're letting in too many goals. We're scoring not enough, and our power play percentage at 13%. That's pitiful. So I'll change around the power play, but our penalty kill is tops of our division, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to change around our penalty kill. I'll show you guys the finished product, but wish me luck. Okay, I've switched around the power play a little bit. I've managed to get a +5 here on power play 1 because Batherson has some X factors, so that definitely helps it out. Everyone has X factors here, so +5. The second unit, though, not as good here. Stützle and Norris really hoping that they're going to carry the load. Actually, in order to do that, I should make... Yeah, it's fine like that. It's fine like that. Okay, so let's see if this helps the simulation out at all. We just went on a very, very good stretch, so I'm hoping we don't lose multiple in a row here. We're in Madison Square Garden, tough building to play in, but I have faith in the boys. Let's jump down here to, I don't know, against Montreal, I think. Okay, so here we go. Let's start the simulation up. Playing New York, we lose again. That's 3 in a row, boys. Oh, that's unacceptable there. This is actually a decent trade, I think. Hang on a second. Getting rid of a 6th and a 2nd and a low top 9 who's not going to be anything, right? Like, how old is he? 19-year-old, low top 9. 8 points in 21 games is pretty decent, but it's a low top 9, and I'm just trading away a 6th and a 7th for a 3rd, and it's a 3rd next year, too. Or, like, in 2 years, so, or, like, in 2 drafts from now, so... That's good because my scouts will be better. I don't really see a problem in this. Can I just give you the 6th for it? If I can do this? Actually, wait, no, let's try just the 7th, and we'll see if they accept that. And if they don't, then that's okay. Let's see. Trade rejected. You left off from me way more for what you're asking. Way more. Are you kidding? So what about just the 6th then? Let's see. Just the 6th, way more for what? Okay, now watch. If I give you the 7th as well, you're not going to take it, are you? What has better value? This one does. Because I'll do this deal. I just wanted to be greedy. Okay, you're happy with the deal. I'd be a fool to say no. Formanton? No, I'm not trading Formanton. loss, win. Okay, there we go. Back on the winning streak. Loss again, though, man. We can't quite keep it up. We can't keep up our winning ways. So we just went. We went one and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went 1-6 on our last 7, and we're now 500 again. And look at that, yeah. Our division has destroyed us, man. They really crawled above us in those few games. So I'm really not liking that. What happened, man? What happened between our New York Rangers loss 3-0 and this loss against Anaheim? It makes no sense. Yeah, you baffle me. Let's just keep simming a little bit here. Okay, there's a win. Let's get back on the winning streak now, guys. Here we go. Jacob Larson, yeah, just replace him. Claude Giroux, again, has been injured. Okay, let me do these lines again, guys. You saw how long it took last time. I'm not putting you guys through that again. I'll be back. Okay, so these are the new lines now. The second line is -11, -9, and Tim Stützle's a -12. So they're not getting it done. I'm splitting them up. I'm making the executive decision right now, splitting them up. Well, I mean, also Claude Giroux got injured, so that helps my decision. But that's just unacceptable. You can't be a -12, man. So they're getting the split up. The top line is basically even to bring it to minus. But yeah, our top units just aren't getting it done. So I'm making some changes there. On defense now, I should do something here on defense. Yeah, the guys they're just not flying, man. I don't know what to do. Do we give Sanderson the time? No, I don't think we can. Let's put it back to Zub. And yeah, let's give these guys a plus. They were operating pretty well with the plus on that third line. So hopefully this helps it out a bit. In goal, I just think that we're not getting goaltending. Forsberg 907, 289 is not awful, but Cam Talbot, man, really needs to step it up for us. I know he's listed as a backup goalie, but 84 overall, you got to be performing better than that, my friend. So, I'm tempted to make a few changes here, if I'm honest. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit still, but okay, I gotta stop the sim. We win. Okay, good. We beat Minnesota, so let's see if we can keep winning here. We do win against those guys, so that's good. Gambrell and I just can't give up those two guys. I know it's for picks, but can't do it. Okay, let's sim up to Boston here. Claude Giroux's fully healed. Okay, I'll be back again, guys. Sorry. Okay, so here's my current dilemma with Claude Giroux, and I hope you guys can help me out here in the comments, is that without Giroux, I put Tim Stützle on the first line, and I put Batherson, Norris, and Joseph, and they play well together. Like, Tim Stützle was a -12. He was a +2 in those last few games that he played now. Claude Giroux is a +4, though, so he's doing well for us. But that second line doesn't click with Tim Stützle, Josh Norris, and Batherson. They don't click together, so I need to find a lineup that works. I'm going to try this out. I'm not sure if it's going to work, and I know Batherson's going to get angry, but he's 24. He's a medium top 6. He's probably not going to grow that much more, so I'm okay with that. But I can't give up Tim Stützle's time, that's for sure. So we're gonna hope that this helps the team. But let's get back to the simulation. Okay, so back in the simulation here, we lost 7-1 to the Caps, but then we came right back with a win. So we are, what are we? We're 3-1-1 in our last 5. Okay, coming back maybe a little bit here. Let's see, against Boston, Jacob Larson. Oh, I should do these lines too, bro, but I just can't be asked, man. All I've been doing is micromanaging for like an hour and a half, dude. I don't want to do it right now. Boston, we lose 2-0. Parker Kelly, just replace him, bro. I don't care. Okay, we're gonna get to January, I think. Yeah, let's get to January 1st and then evaluate our team and see what's going on. Okay, overtime loss. Come on, give me a win. Give me a win to end. We do win to end. Okay. So that was a rough month, a pretty rough month there. We lost like 4 in a row. Yeah, we lost 4 in a row here, and then we lost 2 in a row, and then we got back to winning a little bit, but we're still out of a playoff spot by quite a bit here. Actually, only 2 points out of a playoff spot, so we really did come back against, looking at the Maple Leafs as well. Look at the Bruins having another great season, even in the simulation. Okay, what's going on with our team? Let me see. Let me look at the player stats. So, yeah, that first line, man, is doing work for me. They're doing work. And then Matthew Joseph also performing very, very well here. That's very surprising to see. He's performing great for us. Matthew Joseph, 21 points. Is he on the, he only has 1 power play point as well. And shorthanded, he has 1 point as well, so he's on the penalty kill. Performing great for us. with Tim Stützle as well, 21 points. And 37 games for Timmy. It's not a great pace. In fact, yeah, I think it's a worse pace than last year. Yeah, it is a worse pace than last year, but hopefully he can turn that around. He's at minus 11, which I don't like to see either. But he grew. Look at that. He grew to an 87 overall. Now he's listed as a first liner. Damn. Okay. So now I got to get him some more minutes somehow. Batherson here, 17 points, as well as Josh Norris. Shane Pinto with 15 points. He dropped off a little bit. But, you know, more points than last year. He only played 5 games last year. It's not really a lot to go off. Derek Brassard, Tyler Mott. Yeah, see, these guys are minus as well now. The fourth line's also minus. So maybe I threw Austin Watson in there. But he's a minus 5 in 5 games played. So what can I do? What can I do, guys? Let me know. Thomas Chabot with 16 points in 37 games. Brandstrom with 16 points in 37 games. Sanderson with 8 points in 37 games. He's minus 2. Yeah, so the defense are doing okay. But Nick Holden, minus 7. That's disappointing. And goalies, I don't want to look at it. Oh, it's awful. It's so awful. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? Is Forsberg's numbers are bugged, right? He has 11 games played. He has 2 wins, 0 losses, and 4 overtime losses. They've got to be bugged, right? A 3.2 goals against average. Okay, I'm going to play Forsberg. Actually, why would I even do it, though? They have the same numbers. They have the exact same numbers, pretty much. It's just... It's not going great for us here in Ottawa. We aren't getting goaltending once again. It's a story. It's definitely a story. Let's see. Did our power play get better? So our goals for is 2.81. I think that got worse. Like it got less. There we scored less goals per game, I think. And our goals against, we are letting in more goals. So not good. And our power play stayed relatively similar. I think it was around 13% as well. So that's not good. And then our power penalty kill went down. Okay, so all of our numbers got worse, I'm pretty sure. So the changes that I made, the +5 on the power play, it means nothing. We still have a 13% power play, so that means literally nothing. But we're in 5th place in our division. I do want to try to get something done here, but I feel like we're at a very pivotal point where if I do nothing, we might start falling behind these Maple Leafs here. But if I try to do too much and make a trade, you know, it might not end well for us. So I don't know what to do. I'm frozen, man. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. But one thing I do know is I should take a look at Alex DeBrincat's contract here. Still doesn't want an extension. He wants 1 mil. See, 8 mil. Oh, maybe I should have signed him, boys. Maybe I should have signed him to 6 years at 10 mil instead of 6 years at 14. He wants a 1-year contract, or 1-year contract. He'd be a UFA though. No. So we're gonna have to deal with him in the offseason then. Brandstrom here wants a contract. He wants 5 mil. Brandstrom, bro, do me a solid. We don't have the cap space to play around with a contract like that. We only have $11 million next year. Why do we only have $11 million? Who's taking up cap next year? Nikita it's Nikita Zaitsev, isn't it? It's Nikita Zaitsev, that mongrel. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I called him that. That was actually really mean. Sorry, I'm sorry, Nikita Zaitsev. You didn't do anything to me. But Nikita Zaitsev, we got to get him off the team then. So he's on the trade block for sure. But look at these guys, man. These guys, they haven't produced anything. And Pierre Dorian decides to give them the bag, man. Which I'm not... this Josh Norris contract's also tough in this game because Norris... I love him in real life. Don't get me wrong, guys. I absolutely love Josh Norris in real life. 35 goal scorer. And in EA land, he's on pace for, what is that, like 14 or 15 goals maybe? It's just unacceptable, isn't it? Like, he just doesn't score in this simulation. So I love him in real life, guys, but at 7.95 mil for the next 8 years, that's rough. It's pretty rough. Okay, but I'm gonna simulate maybe 1 more month. I don't want to fall out of a playoff spot, but I want to give these guys the chance, man. Tim Stützle grew a little. I want to give them the chance, but I don't want to put us out of a playoff spot too drastically. So what do I do? Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on the Maple Leafs. And I'm going to sim like every week and see if we fall behind the Maple Leafs a little too much. Then I will end the video. So let's see. Nikita Zaitsev, yeah, I'll replace him. Hang on. Just give me a second. There's a loss, but there's a win. So we're 1-1 this year, or this week. Parker Kelly's back. There's another win. Okay, that's good. There's 2 wins in a row there. Let's get another one, boys. Come on. Okay, but there's a loss. See, we're just being 500, man. We're just being a middling team here. Let me go put Nikita Zaitsev back in the lineup. Actually, no. Nikita Zaitsev is a -4. And if we look here, who did I replace him with? Travis Hamonic here. He's only a -2, so I'm not going to replace him. He gets a +2 on that line there. So no, you're not getting back into the lineup just yet. If we keep losing, maybe I'll make a change. Also, in the offensive side, I'm putting Tim Stützle up to the first line, giving him the chance because these plus minuses, they're just unacceptable. Like they're just truly unacceptable. -7 here from Dylan Gambrell as well. Can you play center? 70 faceoffs? No, you really can't play center. Derek Brassard can play center though. So what if we do like something crazy like this? We get these three. This can be a 0, and then we'll get Gambrell off the line, and let's throw Austin Watson in there, man. Let's get some grit into the lineup. I love Austin Watson in real life. Not that he really does anything for the team, but I just, he puts a little grit in there. So, yes, we're going to go like this here. Spread the wealth a little bit. Batherson on the third line, Tkachuk on the second line, Stützle up to the first, and change up the bottom 6 a little bit, and see if we can get some wins strung together here. Let's go, boys. In the simulation now. Oh, sorry. We're not actually in the calendar. We are in the same place behind the Maple Leafs. We're 1 game back from the Maple Leafs, so if we win the game in hand, it's not looking too awful. Here we go. Arizona, we can beat them. We win 6-1. That's what I'm talking about. Colorado, in the real world, we lost 7-0. Hopefully, that doesn't happen to us here. Maxime Guinette. Let's just replace him. Come on, Colorado. We win 4-2. There we go. There's 2 in a row, boys. There's 2 in a row, and we're 1 game behind the Maple Leafs for the wild card. St. Louis. Let's go. This is another winnable game. Winnable game. We win. There's 3 in a row after the line changes here. Versus Pittsburgh now. They're having a Pittsburgh. They're kind of in the same place that we are in their division, to be honest. Come on. If we beat Pittsburgh, I'm happy, but we play them twice in a row, so we get destroyed by Pittsburgh, man. That's tough. Okay. Pittsburgh again, and then the Jets. Let's see. Come on, if we can beat Pittsburgh. Oh, we get a point out of Pittsburgh though. Not awful, but Toronto, we're 1 point behind Toronto. Oh, guys, we're in this. Okay, I might stop it. Maybe after this month, I might stop it and ask for you guys' input here. Okay, let's move up to against Winnipeg. It's a tough Winnipeg team, and we win. Ooh, boys. I'm getting excited for this team now. Here we go. Come on, beat New York. Beat New York. We beat New York. This is a massive game. I might jump into this game, boys. This is an absolutely massive game here. This month, we've really turned it on. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3-1 this month. We've gone, so that's big. I'm jumping into this game. It's a massive game. We're 1 point behind the Maple Leafs with a game in hand as well. So let's jump into this one. Where are we? We're in Toronto. But there's Ottawa fans in Toronto, man. So we'll treat it as a home game, boys. Here we go. We can do this. We can win this game. First period. 2-0. And we don't even get burned by their top talents. It's Obey Kubel and Zach Aston Reese. Are you kidding? All right, second period here. 3-1. Drake Batherson's trying his best, but Mitch Marner puts one in as well. No, and they score on the power play. Calle Yarncroke. Oh, they have another power play. The refs are just handing them this game. It's a long one as well. That's tough, boys. Can't win them all. That's a tough game to lose, but got to go back to the drawing board, go back to practice, and work on the stuff that didn't work in that game. Tough right there, but we move on. We've had a good month. Let's not sour it now with poor performances here. We have 2 games against Montreal, both incredibly winnable games, and then I'm gonna show you guys the trading blocks and then add the video up. So here we go, 2 winnable games against Montreal. Come on, do it for me, boys. Come on. There's a win, and here we go to the 1st of February. Oh, it's a loss. It's a 3-1 loss, and we're still 1 point behind Toronto. So it's a good point where I'm gonna simulate up to the Edmonton game and then show you guys the trading blocks and end this one there. No, I'm not trading for Edmonton. Our team's doing decently right now. No, I'm not trading for Edmonton. Our team is doing decently right now. Jake Lucchini's back. Okay, let's just simulate up to the Edmonton game, and I'm going to take a look around the NHL for you guys. We have about 3 weeks till the trade deadline, so plenty of time The Maple Leafs kind of crawled ahead, but they're two games, so they're still 1 point ahead of us if we win both of the games. So here we go. Let's look at everybody's trading block. Okay, so here we go. Looking at teams with skaters matching the block, sorting by overall. We have John Klingberg here on Anaheim, Cam Fowler, Kevin Shattenkirk. So some defensive depth if we want it in Anaheim. Decent trade there. I think Klingberg could be a good trade for us. Arizona, nothing. Boston with prospects. Billy Hinostroza. Yeah, prospects in Chicago. There's absolutely nothing. Lehkonen here. I love Lehkonen in the real world, guys. I absolutely love him. Too bad his contract in this game looks awful, but I love him in the real world. He's a great player for the Avalanche. Okay, Columbus. There's nothing. Dallas. There's nothing. Detroit. Some prospects. Simon Edmondson. Interesting, actually. Simon Edmondson. Are they a good team this year, Detroit? Kind of feels like it. Edmonton. Here we go. Matthias Janmark. Some depth, but we don't really need a guy like that, I don't think. Florida, just some prospects again. Philippe Danault here on LA could be a good third line center for us. Yeah, he fits the third line as well, and he has great defensive stats. Obviously, people know about Philippe Danault now. Amazing third line center, although he's making a bit too much for a third line center, in my opinion. Alex Alafalo is also an interesting guy. Pretty good defensive stats, might help the penalty kill, although a penalty kill is decent. I need someone for the power play, I think. Or a defenseman. I need defense, actually, is what I really need. Nothing in Nashville. Nothing in New Jersey. New York, here we go. A bunch of veterans on New York here. Zach Parise, Scott Mayfield. Yeah, they've been offering me Scott Mayfield a lot, actually. But he's a +2. He has good defensive numbers. Defensive awareness, 86, 88 for shot blocking and checking. Fits our D pairings, and he has a good contract. So a guy like Scott Mayfield, I'd be interested in getting. He makes less, like I'd ask Scott Mayfield for a Nikita Zaitsev or a Travis Hamonic or something like that, Maybe throw in a pick, a late pick, and we might be able to get him. That's interesting. I mean, he's not going to make or break the team, that's for sure. Also, Ryan Ellis, bad contract for a 32-year-old. Don't really want to touch it, to be honest. We're already in cap trouble as it is. Pittsburgh, they don't have anything. San Jose, nothing. Seattle, Alexander Wenberg is a decent little third line center, I think. Yeah, I like having a bit of a defensive third line, though, not really offensive. As a playmaker, I'm not sure if he can really keep the puck out of the net, which is what I want to see out of a third line. Pullman, no, I'm not touching that contract. Over here in Vegas, just some prospects, some more prospects in Washington and Winnipeg. So that is what the league looked like, guys. Actually, I'm gonna look at goalies too for you guys real quick. I'll just fly through this. If there's anyone you see, just let me know, because maybe we can bring Anderson back. Who knows? But yeah, because our goalies are not performing to the standard that we need them to, which is very disappointing, but it is what it is, So really, there's barely any goalies on the block, which makes sense, man. Goalies are hard to come by in the NHL. If you guys know really much about the NHL trading, a lot of teams last year were looking for good backup goaltenders in case goalies went down with injuries, and nobody could really find them. It's interesting, man. Goalies, you can't get a goalie super easily in the real world. So not really many goalies there on the block. Anderson maybe. But yeah, let me know what you guys want me to do, because I'm stumped, man. I want to make a move. I want to try to make the playoffs. We are very close in our division. I'll let you guys see our team stats here. Maybe our power play and penalty kill got better. So our goals for is 2.84, which is good. 2.84 is fine. It's serviceable. But a 3.16 is way too high. Way too high goals against average. So we need some defense. Excuse me. 13.2 is right around where it's been the entire year. I don't understand why. We've +5 on the power play. So don't ask me. And 84.8% is very good. So our special teams is clicking around 97% combined, 98% combined. So that's decent special teams, but I want our power play to be up there. So if there's anybody you guys saw who could maybe help out the power play, John Klingberg maybe comes to mind, but it's a lot of trade value. So let me know if you guys like the video. Feel free to give it a like, comment if you are new, comment, what should I do with the team, guys? I want to try to make the playoffs. If you guys think maybe I should sell off my my veterans and go for picks, We can do that as well. I know Connor Bedard's in this draft, but we're probably not going to get him. So, I don't really just want to tank for no reason here. This is exciting Ottawa hockey to watch. So, good stuff there in the simulation. But yeah, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. You've been on YouTube long enough, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.